Good afternoon everyone, and I hope you're all well. Welcome to this video where I'm going to be showing you exactly how to recruit on LinkedIn like a professional. So what I'm going to do is it's going to be an in-depth video. However, LinkedIn is sort of the backbone of recruitment, whether that's candidates or clients. I know a lot of people that just source clients via LinkedIn, and a lot of people just source candidates via LinkedIn. If you are in the tech space or you're looking to become a technology recruiter for developers, chances are you're going to spend all of your time on LinkedIn. So with that being said, without further ado, what we're going to cover in this video is candidates. We're going to look at how to find them, how to identify ones that are in the market currently looking for positions, because they're going to be easier to work with, they're more likely to do business with you. What you're going to say, so I've got the scripts here and I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can click, copy and paste the messages and send it out. We're going to see how we can spec out a candidate as well. And on the client side, what we're going to do is exactly the same. How to find them, how to find companies that are recruiting, and also what are we going to say to them. Like I said, there's a link in the description that you can copy and paste and use my email templates or my message templates. How to introduce a candidate and how to get their email so they can send some info across or schedule a call if they want. Sometimes they say, yeah, please call me on this line. Sometimes some employee, oh, can you send me some information across? Send your rates across, send your terms of business. So let's say, for example, we're a technology recruiter. Let's go with that. Excuse me. And we're looking for, let's not make it too difficult for Cads today because he's had a long day. Let's look for .NET developers. And let's say it's a remote position. Yeah, so we can find them anywhere. We'll look for remote at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, even if we don't have a position we're recruiting for, like you've got a brand new agency, we're going to try candidates first. We're going to see who's in the market and we're going to look to engage with them and approach a client with them. So let's use X-Ray Search. If you've got the premium LinkedIn, you feel free to use that. Also, there's a link in the description to a video of Octopus, so you can automate this whole process. But this is manually. So the job title, let's take out Ireland. Let's look at the United Kingdom and let's look at .NET developer. .NET developer, and it's a remote position, like a lot of positions. And we're going to see what comes up. So we got a ton of people across the UK, but we're going to put open to new opportunities. Open to new. Yeah, let's search that. Let's see what comes up. So we've got quite a few people come up. And what we're going to do is we're going to open a few of these. Now what we're going to do, I'm actually going to do it myself. I'm actually going to message these people. And we're going to connect with them. As you can see, I'm just opening them all up so I can see. He's a software engineer. He's immediately available. So I'm going to message him. I'm going to connect with him. And I'm going to add a note. So this is my template that I'm going to send out. And what we're going to do is we're going to say, hello, Eric. I've been tasked with recruiting for a .NET developer. Dev. Let's say dev, so he thinks sounds like I know what I'm talking about. .NET developer at present. Will this be something of interest? Or explore further. The role is fully remote. Happy to send some information across. Bang. Yeah? So I'm going to send that. Chances are he uses LinkedIn quite often with developers. So he's got a message sent to him with my connection request. It would be really nice if someone accepts on this so you can see how it goes further. So this person, same thing, .NET developer, he's had a contract role. He's potentially looking for contract as well. And he's got good recommendations. So these are probably hiring managers, potentially. So maybe that person. So you can always explore these people as well. For example, she might be someone that actually is the decision maker in recruitment, so it'd be worth to mention and message them. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to say, hi Duncan. And you get the idea. So you do that with all of these people. So this guy is definitely open to work. He's got his little fancy green logo. and he's obviously his contract is either ending or ended, and he hasn't updated. So he's open to new opportunities. The chances are, if you what you want to do is you want to have a chat with these candidates. Let's say Param, and you literally just want to message them and see. So this person's been, I to be honest, I don't trust that profile. Yep. So let's say, for example, argument's sake, somebody came back to us and said, "Cads, I'm interested. Here's my CV. You had a nice chat with them on the phone. They told you, look, let's say, for example, they're looking for 64. I don't know if 65k is suitable salary. Let's say 60. He's looking for 60k to 80k, and he's willing to do a remote job. Let's say, for example, yeah. So you've got a candidate. His name's John. He's a .NET developer. Not .NET developer, because this is what will happen. You will have loads of candidates. How do we find John a job now? Find a job is the question. So he wants, the role needs to be either remote or near him. Yeah, and he wants 65 to 80k. So we got two options. We're going to go to job, and we're going to type .NET developer. And we're going to see some companies on here. So let's find one. Let's say he's in London, for example. And here's the person we want to contact. So Craig. Is this an agency? Because you don't want to message an agency. No, this is somebody we're looking for. Does it meet good old John's salary expectations? There's been 16 applicants. Is another thing to be mindful of. And what we're going to do is we're going to message Craig, and we're going to use the same template here. No, we're not. We're going to use a template here. So this template is a very soft template. We don't want to come across as a pushy recruiter. Can we schedule a call? We're just asking him, you're recruiting for this position. Yeah. So hi Craig, hope you're well. Currently we're working with a number of candidates. So it's not the case of, oh, can we help you? We're working with either 3 or 4 candidates, or 12 or 15. Working with a .NET developer. .NET dev. And wondered if you'd require agency support. So it's just a question. We got a candidate. Do you need our help? Bang. You'd send it. I'm actually going to send it. I don't care. Yeah. So he's going to get a message. Guaranteed. He has a premium account. He's going to see the message. He's going to check it. Once you do that with everyone on that list. So let's go back. Now I want to find one where they haven't actually got the person on there. So it's... Oh, they all bloody got it. So he's head of digital. He's the person you want to contact. Great. Overbit. So the same thing, we want to go on their profile. These are startups, so I think they may or may not be interested in who would our contacts here. Possibly the community manager or the senior vice. I mean, it's business development, head of digital marketing. So this looks like a very startup. So you could look at this gentleman, send him the same message. So that company is slightly small. I don't know if they're going to have everything in place in order to facilitate that. Again, talent acquisitions here. Again, we've got it. I want to find one where there's not, so we can just Hunter Bond, recruitment agency. So in terms of what we're looking at, we're just trying to find a company so I can show for demonstration purposes. Let's see. This is a reasonable size for a tech company. In terms of them having budget, Challenger Digital Consultancy. I hope they're not a recruitment agency. There we go. This gentleman. So just to make sure, I'll check the others. But I think he would be the talent acquisition lead. It's a no-brainer with that. And I'm guessing most people in the tech space will most probably. So I want to check out if he's worked at an agency, just for my, he's worked as a, he's worked at an agency, so he's used to the approaches. If he's a decent fella, he should really get back to us and connect with us. And simply because he's worked at an agency, he should know the struggles. We're working with, let's say, 2 .NET developers, .NET devs, and wondered if you require agency support for the role. Yeah? And that's it. Send it. Bang. I'll be in trouble if these 2 guys come back to me and say, look, I'm interested, can you send the CV across? So what happens now, let's say, for example, it's only a matter of time before a client or candidate comes back to you. Once you've got a candidate, you can just move to clients. And you've probably got about 2 days time frame to do that. This is not laborious, this isn't hard to do. I mean, you've just seen me demonstrate the whole process. It's, let's say, for example, this company gives you the job and you literally go straight to interview. It's not the case of, you know, trying to find a candidate and you don't find anyone. You're actually just meeting the same process. And this is fully done on LinkedIn with a free account. I haven't spent any money to do this. I've just got a profile. What I would suggest to do is install Octopus CRM, start sending out automatic messages to candidates and then automatic messages to clients. I've got a link in the description to Octopus if you want to check it out. I recommend not the cheapest package, but the second cheapest, or not the most expensive package, the other one. I think it's called Pro, but I'll leave it in the description below. So this is how most people recruit on LinkedIn effectively. So it's the case of, you know, I was hoping someone would accept, but I haven't done it in volume. But I'll give an update if anyone comes back to me on those 4 messages I sent. Typically what you want to look at is, you're looking at about, I would say, 10 messages to candidates to 1 client. So you have to do 100 messages to clients, in order to get 1 client, and you might have to do 10 to get 1 candidate, if that makes any sense at all. So the ratio is higher. You have to message more clients and you're going to get less, but you'll end up with more candidates depending on that. But it's a good method. It's powerful. We've identified people open to new opportunities rather than people that are, you know, oh, I'm not interested, I'm happy where I am. You're just going to waste your time. You need to find those candidates that are, I'm ready to go for an interview tomorrow, Cads. And you want that client, yeah, thank God you've sent me a message because we've been struggling. And it's not too difficult to do. Actually, it's not difficult at all. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, share, whatever those other